Your Honor, he threatened me.
Mr. Chair. But again, that is how I understand the statement of the good Kong.
That's how you understand, but that is not the truth.
Yes. Wala pong katotohanan yan. In the first place, hindi ko po siya kilala, hindi ko alam ang number niya, at lalong hindi ko rin po kilala yung mga sinasabi niyang taong makikita, Mr. Chair, makikita naman po natin they contradict their own statements. It is clear that Colonel Asiento said that I'm not in any way connected or have knowledge on the shipments of drugs, no?
I'm
Because
sorry,
there
Mr.
is-
Chairman, but hindi po concerned. Maybe po yung pong pagiging curious ng isa pong reporter kung ano ba talaga ang katotohanan po sa sinasabi po nitong
Ewan ko, Mr.
witness na
Chair,
ito.
kayo ba ay naniniwala na pumunta doon si Mr. Paul Gutierrez dahil lamang curious siya, dahil concerned siya sa health ni Mr. Guban, o kung concerned siya baka ilaglag? Naniniwala ba kayo doon? Well, for this representation does not believe you. There is a deeper reason, there is a more compelling reason why you went to the room of Mr. Jimmy Guban, and the main reason for that is that you threatened him to keep silent. Sinabihan mo sa kanya na huwag kang magsalita, huwag mong banggitin itong mga tao nito, alam namin yung pamilya mo, alam namin saan nag-aaral. Yun ang pinuntahan mo doon, Mr. Paul Gutierrez.
Hindi po, hindi po.
Mr. Jimmy Guban, andyan, kaharap tayong tatlo. Kaharap tayo sa buong
Your Honor, yun ho ang pinakamagaling na magsinungaling na reporter. Dahil ano po ang pinakadahilan bakit niya ako pupuntahan sa kwarto ko na hindi nga kami magkakilala. Hindi ko siya kaano-ano. Hindi rin ako humihingi ng tulong sa kanya. Wala naman po ako nagpasabi na, Mr. Paul, tulungan niyo nga po ako dahil malakas kayo kay ganito. In fact, Your Honor, hindi ko rin ako kilala si Mr. Benny Antiporda. Sa kanya ko lang din nakilala at nalaman ko rin lang doon na si Benny Antiporda at Michael Yang at siya. Hindi man ako nag-i-interest sa National Press Club. That is not my job. Siya na din ang nagsabi. Doon ko lang din po, Your Honor, nalaman na sila ang officers ng National Press Club. Hindi ko po
ngayon,
kilala.
Mr. Chair,
Your Honor,
pakisabi mo dito sa komitiba, ano talaga ang sinabi sa'yo ni Mr. Paul Gutierrez? Kasi puro kalokohan yung sinasabi niya eh.
Your Honor, he threatened me na pag binanggit ko ang pangalan ni Michael Yang, Pulong Duterte, Mans Carpio, and his boss, Benny Antiporda, mapapabadali, mamamatay kaagad ako, kasama ang pamilya ko, lalo na kung ako, ilipat na kaagad sa Pasay City Jail. So that is their plan. So doon po nila ako terminated. At may kasama po yan, hindi po guard, empleyado ng Blue Ribbon na babae. Kaya nga ako nga po binuksan dahil yun ang kumatok sa pinto. Tiga Blue Ribbon to. Inadmit niyo po, sana admitin niya kung sino rin po yung empleyado na kasama niya.
Thank
Dahil,
you, Mr. Jimmy Guban, Mr. Chair. This representation, mas naniniwala sinasabi ni Mr. Guban. Because yung sinasabi ni Mr. Paul Gutierrez na pumunta doon siya sa kwarto para tignan lang yung kondisyon ng katawan ni or yung health condition at saka concern siya, hindi man nakaano-ano si Jimmy Guban. It's very clear, Mr. Chair, that this person is lying. Now, may I now ask Mr. Benny Antiporda? Benny, good afternoon.
Good afternoon
Binanggit
po.
ni Jimmy Guban that you tried to call him 3 times dito sa affidavit po niya. Ito po ba ito?
Wala pong katotohanan yan. In the first place, hindi ko po siya kilala, hindi ko alam ang number niya, at lalong hindi ko rin po kilala yung mga sinasabi niyang taong connected po sa akin, especially po si Mans Carpio, si Michael Yang, at ito pong si Congressman Pulong. Hindi po, in any way, hindi ko po pa sila nakausap, personally or digital, wala ho talaga. Electronically, wala po. Hindi ko sila nakausap at hindi ko rin po sila kilala. Kilala ko lang po sila dahil mga personalities po sila na nakikita po natin sa TV. And dito naman po, sa sinabi po ni Colonel Asierto, well, hindi ko po dinideny na nagkaroon po kami ng pagkikita, pero ito po isang casual na pag-uusap noong September po. Dito po, nandito pa ho yung text. Ako po'y inimbitahan lamang ni Raymond Burgos na isa rin pong kasama sa pamamahayag na dati rin pong taga People's Journal na mag-merienda sa UCC Cafe dito po sa Tomas Morato. At doon po, nandito nga po yung date para ho September 13, 2018. Etong date na to, hindi ko po alam kung nag-umpisa na po yung Blue Ribbon investigation o hindi. Pero wala ho kami pinag-usapan tungkol doon sa Blue Ribbon eh. Ang alam ko hong pinag-usapan namin is nagkaroon lang ng kwentuhan at he's trying to reach out to the present administration dahil bad-looking po si Asierto when it comes to doon nga po sa pagkakatanggal niya sa PNP. So, hindi ko po siya kamiting. Ang kamiting ko po si Raymond Burgos na kami po nagkita long time no see po kami. Dahil ang huling communication po namin ni Raymond Burgos is nung February 15, nung magbe-birthday po kasi ako at iniimbitahan ko si Senator Ping Lacson at that time. Kaya kausap ko po siya dahil siya po ang PR ni Senator Lacson din po. No po? So, nagtataka po ako bakit ganyan po yung naging statement ni Colonel Asierto na wala po kaming pinag-usapan tungkol po sa tungkol sa drugs or anything. Wala po. Ang alam ko pong napag-usapan nga po namin, yan pong issue nga po ng AK-47 na vehemently dinideny niya, no po. So, nagugulat po ako. Anong concern ko para pakialaman ko yung drug problem nila? Wala ho eh. At yung Charlie po, uulit-ulitin ko po, yung Charlie po, kahit na ho sa panaginip, hindi ko pa nakikita at hindi ko rin ho kilala. Hindi ko ho kilala si Charlie. Wala ho kong kilalang Charlie. No po?
Mr. Chair, okay na yun.
Okay, salamat po.
Ngayon, Benny, tanong ko, kilala mo ba itong si Miss Mangawang ng Bureau of Customs?
Opo. Kilala ko. Official po siya ng Bureau of Customs.
Nasaan na po ito ngayon?
Ang alam ko, official pa rin po siya ng Bureau of Customs.
Mr. Chair, I believe that we should call this person to the next hearing. Kasi based on the affidavit of Mr. Jimmy Guban, paragraph 20, sinasabi ni Jimmy Guban na itong si Miss Mangawang o the Bureau of Customs called him. Tapos sinabi ni Miss Mangawang na yung Bicaba trading shipment which contained the illegal drug shipments. Sinabihan si Guban na, Jimmy, anong magagawa dyan sa shipment na yan? Kinaparing Benny Antiporda yan. Sabi naman ni Jimmy, wala na akong magagawa. Huli na yan. So, ito ba, Mr. Benny Antiporda, totoo po ba ito na kasama ka dun sa shipment ng illegal drugs? Kasi sinasabi niya, baka may magagawa pa tayo dyan. Kinaparing Benny Antiporda yan.
Sir, makikita, Mr. Chair, makikita naman po natin, they contradict their own statements. It is clear that Colonel Asierto said that I'm not in any way connected or have knowledge on the shipments of drugs, no? Because in the first place, I hate drugs. People know that. Even my own family, kapag na-involve po sa drugs, ako po mismo nagpapakulong. Tauhan ko po, ako rin po nagpapakulong. On record po yan, kaya ko hong pangalanan, isa-isa yan.
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.
Congressman Paduano, with the indulgence of Congressman Pimentel. Yes.
Mr. Chairman, just to make it clear, the statement of Sir Ben Antiporda, sir, to never tell this committee that you are not involved. Wala siyang holding sa'yo. Wala siyang information. But it does not follow. Kaya pakit-correct lang po yung statement mo because there is no conclusion yet with regards to the statement of Asierto. Don't use that statement. Wala siyang holdings. Wala siyang inter-report sa'yo. But again, that does not follow. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to correct the statement of Antiporda.
With due respect to the Congressman, thank you for that clarification, Mr. Chair. But again, that is how I understand the statement of the good Congressman.
That's how you understand, but that is not the truth.
Yes.
portray as if the statement of Mr. Chato, parang wala kang kinalaman. But that is not conclusive.
Mr. Chair,
Okay,
I have no part.
Anyway, Mr. Chairman, ganito lang po, with the indulgence of Congressman Pimentel. Mr. Chairman, may I move that we invite Mr. Charlie Tan, because Charlie Tan was mentioned, and Benny Antiporta denies that he knew Charlie Tan. At the same time, Mr. Chairman, I also move to invite Councilor Small. Do you know Councilor Small? Oh, you don't know again? Oh, Mr. Chairman, we invite Councilor Small Abiliar and Charlie Tan on the next hearing para magkalaman-laman.
There's a motion to invite Mr. Charlie Tan and Councilor Small Abilera in the next scheduled committee hearing of the Quad Committee. Are there any second? Duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none,
Mr.
the
Chairman,
motion is
Mr.
approved.
Mr. Chairman.
Wait. Di tayo nagmamadali. We have all day.
Yes.
Okay? Isa-isa
Mr.
lang.
Chair.
Isa-isa lang.
Yes.
Okay. You first and then Congressman Dan Fernandez.
As per information of the COMSEC, Mr. Chairman, and the staff, Charlie Tan was already invited. I do not know for today. So, Mr. Chairman, with that, I move, since he's not present without any excuse, I move that we issue a show cause order for Mr. Charlie Tan. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, there is a motion to issue a show cause order to Mr. Charlie Tan for failing to attend the scheduled committee hearing today and duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
And also, Mr. Chairman, I move that we issue a show cause order for Mr. Small Abilia. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Show cause order?
Because he's also, as per information, he's also invited in today's hearing.
Okay, so there's a motion to issue a show cause order to Mr. Nilo Small Abilera for failing to attend our committee hearing today. Any second? Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chairman.
Before Congressman Suarez, Congressman Dan Fernandez.
I was about to ask also the COMSEC if we have already invited the two personalities. And the same question that I'll be asking sana. But it was already been moved by Congressman, Chairman Paduano.
Okay, thank you, Congressman Dan Fernandez. Yes, Congressman J.J. Suarez.
Mr. Chairman, just point of clarification. I'm taking down notes kasi dito sa talakayan na nangyayari. Matanong ko lang po ito si Mr. Jimmy Guban.
With the indulgence of Congressman,
I
with
think,
the indulgence of Congressman Pimentel.
I'm done, Mr. Chair. I have no
Okay,
further
thank you.
questions.
Congressman Suarez, please
Thank you
proceed.
very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Jimmy Guban, at the time na kayo po ay nasa Senado, kayo po i-detain. Ano po ang dahilan kung bakit kayo nasa kwarto?
Detained po ako, Your Honor. I was cited in contempt, Your Honor. On the
So-
very first day, Your Honor, I was already cited in contempt.
So doon ka natutulog.
Opo, Your Honor.
So I just find it a little bit awkward, Mr. Chair, kasi tulad sa atin dito sa Kongreso, pag meron po tayong mga taong nakadetain sa ating facility, medyo mahigpit po yung protocols bago mapuntahan po sila sa kanilang kwarto. Hihingi pa po ng pahintulot yan at magpapaalam pa po sa ating Sergeant at Arms. May proseso po yun. So matanong ko lang si Mr. Paul Gutierrez. Mr. Gutierrez, you admitted that you went to the room of Mr. Jimmy Guban. Is that correct?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Freely with
No, Mr. Chairman. With the approval of the chair of the Blue Ribbon at the time, Senator Gordon. That's
So
why
meron po ba kayong papel o dokumento na magsasabi na pinahintulutan kayo ng chairman na makausap si Mr. Jimmy Guban?
Wala po, Mr. Chairman. Pero at that time po,
So paano po namin malalaman na nagsasabi po kayo ng katotohanan na talagang pinayagan kayo na kausapin si Jimmy Guban?
Well, Mr. Chairman, siya na nga po ang nagsabi na may kasama po kung...
Hindi. Ang tanong ko po ay paano po kami maniniwala na pinayagan po kayo ni Chairman Richard Gordon para makausap si Jimmy Guban? Kasi sinabi po ninyo, pinayagan kayo.
Opo,
So pag
opo.
pinayagan kayo, may dokumento po yun.
Verbal lang po yun, Mr. Chairman eh. Yung bang tipong, Mr. Chair, can I go visit out? Tingnan ko lang kung ano talaga ang sitwasyon ito.
And is this a practice that you
No.
regularly do to all detained persons in the Senate?
Hindi naman po, Mr. Chairman. Parang, kasi nga, very brief lang naman po yung ano.
So it's not a regular practice you do.
Hindi po, parang humingi lang po ako ng pabor, gano'n, ay napagbigay
Hindi.
naman po.
Okay, so humingi ka ng pabor at